pushing the poles. Must hurt to know that your only boy is off the coast of a distant shore. Stars reflect us, lonely lights, as I'm peering overboard. As we reach the sand, see a foreign flag. No, there's no place like home. Fire away! All I can hear are the shells as they hit the ground. Fire away! All of my dreams happening home where I'm safe and sound. Fire away! All I can hear are the shells as they hit the ground. Fire away! All I can hear is that rat tat 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 tat.
Welcome on in, everybody. Wreckest Wednesday. Had a little bit of a technical disparity there. I got into the wrong mode here. Let me see here. What happened to my modes here? Get the right scene there, fool. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I had a little hiccup in there. I was watching, kind of let it settle down there a little bit as the stream is starting up there. So, seems to have settled down a little bit. So, hopefully it stays that way for the duration of Wreckfest Wednesday here. Hope everybody's doing well on this hump day for most of us. Daily grind, daily grind of the work week here. Love that harvester, yeah. It's been pretty cool, I guess, with this this tournament aspect in Season 4. I will say this, and I have mentioned it before, and I'll say it again. That harvester for that tournament aspect is very hard to handle. It takes some control, that's for sure. In fact, that's what I'm going to be getting into right off the bat, I guess, as far as getting into the Season 4 tournament aspect of the game. I have already achieved being able to get a bronze in the 2 main events of the tournament, besides the daily challenges. We got some new daily challenges too, and the majority of them, as I'm looking on this here, is just loading up. They only have a couple hours left on them, so I'm going to make sure to get all those daily challenges done too. In fact, that's probably what I'll jump into right away, is the daily challenges, to make sure I can get at least a trophy in each one of those daily challenges. In fact, let's go ahead and bring this over. I think it's loaded up enough. There we go. So yeah, as we can see, we got quite a few daily challenges here to be able to compete here. I have at least gotten the bronze in both the 2 main events for the... I will be getting back into those just to see if I can better that trophy and such. So don't fear on that. Then we'll definitely get into that. So let's get into these daily challenges right away, as I said. Let's see what's going on with them. So we got, what's this one here? It's an asphalt oval. We're on the KINGSTON Raceway, which is one of the newer tracks that have been applied since the, I want to say it was the season 3. Last season, I guess, for that. It's a pretty cool track. It's got the 2 configurations, the figure 8 as well as the oval. I believe there's a dirt version of it too, from what I can remember anyway. Alright, so we need to get 6th place to either get a bronze. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this done. Get these daily challenges out of the way, so they seem to be all fairly equal, I guess, as far as time left on it. So I want to make sure I get at least a trophy in each of those and get some fame. Add that to our bank account and our fame, and be able to buy some stuff in the tournament store. I think we're well over. Last time I checked there, I forgot to look. I'm over 100,000 in the fame there, so we're definitely working on our way, I guess, to be able to get some pretty decent. I don't know if I'd call it DLC necessarily. You're not really paying anything for it. You're just using your fame, I guess, to be able to purchase those in the tournament store. It's pretty cool. So it looks like we're over a little bit overcast day, so they're giving us this hot rod here. 57 Chevy. Let's just be fair. Are you even trying? Sometimes I do. Let's get into this and see if we can get this done. You know what? I forgot to put on the overlay for the steering wheel on that. I'll see if I can fix that here in a minute. Was dealing with that issue with the stream not just kind of crapping out, I guess, at the beginning there, so I didn't put so much focus, I guess, in getting that going, but I'll fix that after this race. Oh god. Ooh, I like a little Robbins racing. So we need to get 6th place to get bronze. They're not making it very easy. We got 8 laps to get it done. Get out of my way, fool. We got these walls or whatever on the inside. Like, yeah, I see you. I see you, dude. I see you. You want some piece of me? Well, come and get it. Come after me. Come after me. Ooh, we got some wrecking in this turn. Where are we at? 14th. Oh, we got work to do. We got lots of work to do. Junior coming in with the host. Thank you for that, host there, Junior. Thank you, Mary. Getting the word out there on the tournament aspect of Wreckest. If you don't have this game, you should. Did a giveaway last week, Steam code giveaway for this game, and we had a lucky winner on that. So looking forward, I guess, to be able to do that again, because I thought that was kind of cool. It was really nice to be able to give a copy of this game away, I guess, to have other people be able to enjoy it as much as I do. Everybody should have this in their Steam library, I feel. It's an awesome way, I guess, to be able to let the frustrations of the week, the day, whatever, just unwind with it. Take all your physical frustrations out on the track, as I'm not doing too well, I guess, as far as placement here. Man, it really bogs out. Man, these guys are just after me. I need to go harder. Look at these guys. They're just freaking coming right at me. So aggressive. I think I might have all the ABS and all that stuff still on too, because I was testing out with the harvester since it's so hard to control. Man, I am not doing very good at all, and I think it's because I got all that stability and crap on. I gotta turn that. I gotta adjust all that. Yeah, I'm doing terrible. Of course, I've never really raced this car on this type of track yet. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I mean, I already got a winner. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to get 6th place on this one. I have not raced this car on this type of track. So it could be a matter of fact we don't have the ability to be able to change cars. You got to work with what they give you. I'm definitely going to be checking out to see if I got that stability and all that crap turned on. That is for sure. So I think that's part of the issue too. Let me get out of this really quick. We'll do a continue. We did not get a trophy on that, but we just go ahead and get out of this real quick. And I'm going to adjust that overlay for the... bear with me a minute, folks. I meant to turn that on, but like I said, I was dealing with little stream hiccups there. I wasn't sure if it was going to calm down or not. Let me load this up here. Run that. Yeah, let's put this over here. Alright, let's see if we can get this loaded up. Little stream adjustment. Nothing to worry about. Alright, we're going to go back into that. And this time, when I load this up here, I'm going to check out, see if I got all that stability and junk on. Because if I do, I have adjusted. And by having it on, I mean I got it to full. I find that's the only way to really get somewhat of a handle, I guess, on that harvester. They call it the Helvester. I don't even know how to say that for that thing. All right, let's go into here. Yeah, I got it all on full. So let's put this all to half. Yeah, that'll be better. That should help us out a little bit. All right, here we go. Did I turn on? It did not. Okay, crap. I have to make another adjustment after this race. Now we got a clear day, so maybe we'll have a better run. We adjusted the traction control and all that business, and then now we got a clearer day. So maybe we'll have better luck. It's wishful thinking. Oh, goodness. Come on, baby. Hold on to it. Yeah, the handling's a little bit better. It's definitely very noticeably better. Oh, they pushing me. Get off me, you little dude. That little dude, my big car, and he's pushing me? I don't think so. I don't think so. Out of my way, fool. I gotta see if I can tune this thing. I need to change the gearing on this thing. It bogs out in 3rd gear. That's not cool, especially in the corner. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. I think there's almost too much wrecking in these types of races, though. I don't mind a little Robbins racing, but this is a little ridiculous. I like a little side-by-side rubbing, but the intentional wrecking, I guess, is kind of ridiculous. It's very hard, I guess, to get where you need to be. Just need to get 6th place to get bronze. So look at how he just turns right into me. Like, seriously, dude? I gotta check the gearing, too, like I said. This 3rd gear is just bogged out way too much in this corner. Just bogs out. Just no power. 2nd's too short. The fact that we can't adjust. Look at these dudes just turning right into me. That's nuts. Too aggressive. You need to lay that off a little bit. I mean, he already got you starting in the back, so it's like too much deliberate wrecking. Understanding it is a Wreckest, but my goodness, that's too aggressive. Get out of my way, clown car. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at that gearing next time around. I don't think I'm going to quite make it. Definitely need to shift to get through the corner. 3rd gear going through the corner is garbage. Total garbage. I think with a little adjustment on the gearing there might be a little better. Running on the laps here. Last lap. Oh, God. Turn. Come on, just 6th place. 5 more spots. Can I get it? Probably not. 10th. 10th. It's our best. 9th. 9th. That's better, but it's not quite what we need. Not quite what we need. Alright. We're going to do a continue on that. I'm going to see if I can still fix that steering wheel overlay here. What happened to my, there we go. Jean Van, how goes it there, buddy? Thank you for dropping in for Wreckest Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. You getting ready to stream there, bud? Appreciate you stopping on in, I guess, if you're getting on to stream yourself. Very cool. What's up with this overlay here? Da-da-da. Bear with me a minute, folks, while I get that figured out. After you eat, what are we eating today? Got leftover pizza? Let's see, does that work? There we go. I got it working now. Got the overlay working. Sweet. Yeah, I don't want to assume, but I don't know if you got the pizzas. What are we having for part of getting onto the stream tonight? All right, let's get back into this. I'm gonna have to adjust I have to tune the car, and maybe even adjust a little bit more the stability and all that stuff. I got them all at half, but I might need to free that up a little bit too. Oh, you're waiting on food? I got DoorDash. Didn't deliver my food? Oh, those sons of bitches. I just spent time trying to get them to refund me. Oh, so you going somewhere else? You going through somewhere else? Oh, you're going through Cracker Barrel now. Okay. Nice. I don't even know what I'm going to have. I haven't decided what I'm going to have for the eats, I guess, prior to after post-stream here. I'll have to think about that. I got some ideas anyway, though. Oh, they reordered it? Okay, okay. Well, at least you're getting some food. Just gotta wait on it is all. It's good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me leave that there. I'm gonna see if I can tune this bad boy. Oh, yes. I'm gonna shorten that gear up a little bit. Okay, and I think I'll leave these at half. I think that should be okay. Let's try it that way. Let's get her done. There we go.
Hit the pace car! Hit the pace car! Hit the pace car! What for?
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Even though we don't really have a pace car in these deals, I guess it's still pretty appropriate for what we're doing here. What we're trying to do anyway. Welcome to anybody that wants to use the audio commands in the chat. !audio. Just as those are being demonstrated there. Those are free to use for anybody in the chat. Just keep in mind that each and every one of those are on a 1-minute cooldown. So any one audio command that gets used in the chat by a user, I have to wait a minute to be able to use it again. Use it again or another one. And that's just to eliminate any potential spamming of those audio commands in the chat. And allows other people to be able to use audio commands. So just be aware of that. But they are at your disposal and for your entertainment, and in some cases at my expense, depending on which one you use. Zealous Zam coming in with the host too. Thank you for that, host there, Zam. Yeah, this is handling a little bit better. We're in 5th place, so we got the bronze. Trying to hold on to 5th anyway. Oh god, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Get off me, you bug. So we definitely got the bronze. We're trying to go for silver. Car definitely handles a lot better in 3rd, going through the corner. Please be patient with me if I am missing some things in chat. I'm trying to focus and get this, got 3 more laps. Oh yeah, that's appropriate. That's another good one. Oh yeah, we getting it. We getting it. Oh, we get off me. So we got 3rd. Oh, we had 3rd. We had the silver. Dig, 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 dig. Top 5. No, no, no. Look at that dude. Just turn right into me. Uh-oh. Losing spots. Losing spots. Man, these guys are aggressive. We're doing much better, that's for sure, though. Oh my goodness, get out of my way. Get off of me. Dang it, I'm losing so many spots. Okay, we're on the last lap. We got to get going. We need 3 spots. 3 spots. Can we do it? I don't think it's going to happen. Oh my god, that was so aggressive. Holy mackerel. Now we missed it by 3 spots. We're getting better, though. I don't have the pinky... I don't have the fluffy unicorns. The, exclamation point audio in there should give you, I think I got it just as horse fart. I think it's the way it should be. Let me put those in there. Did I get put in there? Exclamation point audio will give you all those audio commands. There to be. Yeah, so I just got it as horse. It's just as horse. Or you're just trolling in there. Yeah, so the pink fluffy unicorns, that's your thing. Although I have implemented, I guess, that horse part there. I thought that was pretty cool. Alrighty then. So, yeah, we still didn't get it done that time. Alright, let's do a restart on this one. Yeah, we didn't do too bad. I think the handling of the car is definitely a lot better as far as tuning it up that way. So we're going to leave it that way, that's for sure. And let's see if we can't do this again. We had 3rd spot, and then we lost it, unfortunately. And it wasn't from a lack of trying, that's for sure, as well. Alright, here we go. How's it feel to get wrecked, son? On my way, fool. Oh, look at him, just turning right into me. Just turning right into me. Try to do a reset. Save some time. Alright, back up 7. There we go. Let's go. Look at these slow pokes. And I'm away, fool. Oh, he's in a bad way there. Okay, we got bronze. Bronze is secured so far. We know how easy that is to get. We can lose that spot. It's not over yet. We only got 3 laps in. I'm going to try to get the lead and just hold on to it. Oh, God. That was close. That dang curb there in the infield there, I'm telling you what. Oh, this guy's in a bad way. Better him than me. Look at all these cars spun out. They all wrecking each other. You keep that up. Still sitting in 4th place. We're doing alright. Alright, 3rd spot. Now we're going for the lead. We're taking it all. We're taking it all this time. Retribution at its finest. Oh! Got a little tight there. Alright. One more spot, we got the lead. Let's get this. Car definitely handles a lot better with all that tuning. Let's see if we can... Oh! Kind of washed up there a little bit. Got in there a little too hot on entry. Alright, last lap. Here we go. We getting it. We digging. Oh, look at them piling up there. Are we going to get this winner? No, we did not. So we'll have to settle for 2nd this time around, but that's okay. That's okay. I will definitely take it. That was a hard battle there. Wait a minute. What? Just catching up with chat here. What did I miss? Did I download it from the stream or Discord? As far as what one there's John Von. You talking about the audio command? I'm not sure what you meant there. I got that. Those are all local files on my machine, I guess, as far as those audio commands. Oh, Chavez playing the slots there. He's missed by 1. One emote every time. Look at that. 2 Kappas, 2 sad faces in a row. Now you're getting all of them. You get the whole taste of the rainbow right there. Oh, almost a 3rd robot. Killing it. Just keep in mind that's 10 units of fluid every play. So keep that in mind. And even though you can keep chunking on that slots all you want, just keep in mind it is 10 units of fluid every play. We kind of overheated it the one time though. I remember that. We had James and Chavez and Torch were all in here. They were just overheating that thing. There's another 2 bots. Chavez, he's like, I'm gonna get this thing. I might run out of fluids, I guess, in the process, but I'm gonna get it. Look at how many of those in a row though. 2 bots. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on this since we did get the silver on that. Working our way up to level 73. Man, you're getting so many bots in a row. That's crazy. Oh, food drive. No, I was asking about the... What did you mean about the Discord? If I downloaded what? Not sure what that was. Oh, there's one. You got the 3 sad faces. 300 units of fluid for your efforts. I'm not really sure, I guess, if you spent that much, I guess, in that. You might have spent that much in fluids, I guess, just to get that. So I don't know if you were actually ahead or what. That was quite a few pulls of the lever on the slots there, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't remember there, Sean Van. That's been a while since I've implemented there. It's probably, but that's not where it calls it from, if that's what you meant. I've got that saved locally on the machine. So, yep. Let's see. I'm looking to actually get some new audio commands, I guess, put in there with the popularity, I guess, is with the ones that I've got out there currently. I got a couple ideas, I guess, for some new ones. I'm still trying to find, I guess, a halfway decent Leroy Jenkins one. One that doesn't sound like crappy, coming across the stream. And by crappy, just distorted and you can't really tell. It just sounds terrible. So, yeah. Working on ones like that for sure. You think I should have pink fluffy unicorns? I kind of want to leave that as your thing. That's kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Yeah, that pink fluffy unicorns, it is a pretty funny one. You kind of made a name for that one, I think, on yours. I do like the horse fart, though. That kind of fit really good, I guess, with the farm and stuff. But I keep all those audio commands pretty general in the channel, I guess, as far as that goes. As opposed to just turning ones on and off, I guess, depending on what I'm streaming, either for Wednesdays or Fridays for Farming Friday. While I'm at it, too, I guess I have posted out there on the tweeters and all the other social medias, !social, in the chat. I have posted out there that I got a slight adjustment in the streaming schedule this week. I won't not be streaming this Saturday for the normal time slot for Spline Design Studios Saturday. I will be streaming on Thursday, which is tomorrow, which is not one of my normal streaming days, but just to kind of make up for not being able to stream on Saturday. Have some prior engagements, I guess, to be able to attend to on Saturday, so I figure I'm going to adjust the week just to make up for that. So tomorrow will be Spline Design Studios Saturday on a Thursday, same time spot, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And if there's any changes to that time slot as well, as it stands right now, there shouldn't be, but if there is, I will definitely make sure everyone knows, I guess, on the social medias there. So what's her name? No, has nothing to do with that. It's a spawns. Yeah, it's supposed to. Yeah, but I mean, as far as some of these are just like you can tell, it's been like a lot of these sound samples, they've been gone through like different types of how do you put it, the different softwares or whatever to try and redo it, as far as to add different pieces to it, and there's some of them are just terrible. And I mean, I know it's supposed to sound distorted, but I mean, I want one that's nice and clean, and it's not like all crackly, and it's just, so the ones that you can really pick on, you can tell. As far as the ones that I got in there, they're nice and crisp, clean. You can actually make out as far as what what's going on with it. Especially that clip like from the exclamation point hit that comes right from the movie. I put it through a lot of its paces, you know, to try and filter out, I guess, and make a nice quality on it, and you can really make it out. I've got 2 different versions of that too. I've got the full clip where it's it's kind of like the extended version. I don't have it as a command as of yet, but I do have it at my disposal to be able to do so if it does present itself later on. Oh, I'm just taking a little bit of a breather. That was a hard race. Not gonna lie. Getting into these tournament things here, you know, to get the things done in here, it's a lot of exercise. So you got the footwork going on, you got a saw and a wheel, and it does definitely get your blood pumping, that's for sure. So all the more reason why I'd love to be able to do another giveaway for this game. I did one last week, and Chavez was a lucky winner of that. Love to be able to give another copy of that and have be able to put that in your Steam library, because I feel everybody should have a copy of this in your Steam library. If you don't have it, you're doing something wrong. This is probably the most absolute best way, I guess, to take your frustrations out of the day, of the week, out in the virtual world, I guess, as far as whether or not you get into multiplayer, do some custom events, do the career mode, do this tournament aspect. I mean, there's that 4 different ways. You're getting like 4 games in one with this game. Yeah, so that's my kind of a somewhat shameless plug, I guess, for developers of Wreckest as far as with Bugbear. They did a fantastic job in this thing. You know, the fact that they've had this tournament aspect, to just say it makes it that much better. Yeah, so as far as the Leroy Jenkins, yeah, the original one definitely sounded bad. And you can tell there's plenty of different versions of that sound clip, whatever, that people have tried to remaster it. That was the word I was looking for. And they've done a bad job at it. And it's just, I would really like to be able to find like one of the original sound clips for that Leroy Jenkins, you know, back when it originated. It's just so hard because, like I said, there's just so many different variations of it now out there. People trying to remaster it, you know, kind of clean it up and add their own flavor to it and all this stuff, and a lot of them are just garbage. So, but the quest is out there, I guess, to find one that's pretty reasonable enough. Oh yeah, it's definitely on YouTube. There's plenty of them. But as far as to find the original one, that's the tough part. I'm trying to remember exactly which stream that was. There was a particular stream, and I don't remember if it was exactly on YouTube or if it was just posted on YouTube. But yeah, that's the one you need to get. That's the one you need to get, because it has its own original distortion and stuff to it. Because when the guy comes in, he's just like, "F y'all, Leroy," you know, he's just going off. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for that. Yeah, I know it was for World of Warcraft. I do remember that, but I don't remember whose specific stream, you know, what streamer it was. I guess that happened on. That's what I'm trying to remember, because if you do just a search on YouTube, I guess, for that, you get so many freaking queries, and it doesn't even necessarily bring up the original one. At least from what I've tried. It's all like the latest ones that have been put out there, as far as they have been posted to YouTube, and that's what I don't want. So, let alone I can't even remember, I guess, when that original clip was even created. That was the other thing. I want to say it was at least a couple years. At least a couple years. It's been out there a while. It might even be longer than that. Yeah, so to put, you know, kind of fine tune the search query, I guess, on YouTube, I guess, for it. Well, it was a clip or stream. I'm saying stream, but I mean, it was like, it came as a clip or whatever and was posted to YouTube. But I'm trying to think of the exact streamer, I guess, that you know, when they streamed it, you know, as far as when that happened. I'm probably explaining it wrong, but it's like, I know maybe not that event didn't get streamed, right? But it got clipped, let's put it that way, and got posted on YouTube and such. That original piece. That's the one I would like to get, because it has its own original distortion and quality to it, as it compared to some of these remastered versions out there. It was from 06? Man, I didn't think it was that long ago. I thought it was it was a stream of So What Poppin'. Okay, well, at least gives me a little bit more to go on. No, I wasn't saying it was like on Twitch or anything like that. I thought it was originally from a stream. It was streamed somewhere and somebody clipped it. And then it got posted to that. That's what I recall. And maybe I'm totally wrong, but that's what it seemed like. And I didn't think it was that long ago, though. I didn't think that thing had been out there that long. Of course, when I became aware of it, it was probably already a remastered version of that original, which was in the last 2 or 3 years. When I became aware of it, as far as that. So that's probably just me, being a little slow, I guess, as far as... So we got some other daily challenges to do here, so let's get these done before the time runs out. We got a couple hours on these. We don't want these to run out here. I hate these cars with a passion. I'm going to try this. Let's see what it's all about. Anyway, it's a figure 8. I just hate these super vans. They handle like garbage. I don't even know if I want to do it. I'm going to get super salty on this one there, but I'll give it a shot. It's on the figure 8 for Kingston RACEWAY, which is one of the other configurations for this relatively new track to the game. Noah Gill was recording their upper black room. Oh, is that how it went? Okay. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was definitely streamed, I guess, as far as this whole event there. Okay, so I do remember that as far as it being with WoW Soda Pop, and I'll have to remember that too. Like you said, as far as the spelling on that, that at least gives me because I had no clue. The only queries that I've put in, I guess, on YouTube and just Google across the board, it's just a Leroy Jenkins sound clip original, things like that, and I get all of these remastered versions of it, and it's like, it's not what I want. Can you link? I can permit you. Let's see if we can permit you. I usually do not allow links in there, I guess, as far as without a permit, and that's for good reason. I need to put it in. I think it'll work this way. Let me see here. With me having the roles reversed, I guess, for the bot and myself. Yeah, this should work. We'll give it a shot, and if it don't, I'll go the other way. There you go. This should give you the... Oh, it's on Wikipedia? This is a Wikipedia, so this is give... I gotta look at this really quick now. Yeah, that's the background for it, but where's the... I'm actually looking for the actual clip. I don't need the history on it. I mean, the history's cool, but at least it gives me some information, I guess, to be able to try and find it. I thought you had a link, I guess, to the actual clip, the original clip. It does have a link in here for the viral video. Yeah, we'll be checking that out. See what's going on with that. Appreciate that insight. Be able to get something original in there. That'd be cool. Yeah, it's got a lot of information, and just kind of skimming over it, I noticed there's some links in there. I have not... come across this one here, that's for sure. Like I said, I may have come across this, but it was like I didn't want the history on it, right? I wanted the actual clip, so that's all I, just going right to the heart of the whole search for it. It's just like I was just looking for the clip. I didn't want to read up on it. I understood, I guess, as far as the highlights, as far as what generated that sound clip, but I'll have to look through that and at least enhance on my search query across the interwebs, so I can find that original clip. That's what I'd really like to have something very original. Okay. As much as I really hate these cars, as I said, with a passion, I'm probably going to get super salty when I do this one, because I just cannot stand the way these things handle. You can't tune them. That makes it even worse. Probably what I will do, at least anyways, put all the assistance on here for the stability and stuff, because these things just drive like garbage. There's no stability in the front end of these things at all with just that one wheel. So when you steer it, it's just so wobbly, it's ridiculous. Alright, so here we go. And I got it starting next to the last, so that's always fun. Let's see what we can do, though. Oh, God. Already freaking... And this is with all the stability on, folks. I'm barely putting any steering input into this thing. It's garbage. Nope, I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm going to have to skip that one. Can't do it. My apologies, folks, but those cars are just garbage. They need to work on those. Every time they put those in the in these daily challenges and whatnot, I just wish they wouldn't. Those cars are such garbage. They're okay, I guess, for like if you're using it for like demolition derby and stuff like that, where you really don't care as far as having some stability in it. But for that type of stuff, no. Absolute garbage. All right, so and speaking of demolition, there we got this demolition event. They're giving us the rammer, and we need to get 2,400 points to get the minimum to get bronze. That's definitely doable. Let's load this up here. So we're on the Fairfield grass. This is one of the OG tracks that come with the game. This is one of the original tracks that came with the game. So it's always been fun. We've seen this track quite a bit when we use lawnmowers. We do the lawnmower demolition derby on this track. That's the more common use for it. And it's like, but definitely you can use pretty much any cars you want. There's no limitation, I guess, in that regard. And that's what's even better about this game as far as just the versatility that's built into it. The type of vehicles that you can have going on. I'm going to definitely change. I don't need to change that. I want to put this back to half. We don't need it on full. You get a little... Whoa, turn that one off. Too many clicks. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Here goes nothing. So we need to get at least 2,400 points. 3 minutes to do it. So it doesn't matter if we do wreck out. We can always respawn. We're going to have to reset here quite a bit, usually. Oh, we're off to a good start. Not too bad. Yeah, get some. This is what Wreckfest is all about right here, folks. You want to get your wreck on? This is how you do it. I like the different events that they've got in these daily challenges. It's not like all the same type of events. They've kind of evened it out some by doing a little bit of demolition. You got some figure eights and stuff like that. So I do give them kudos, I guess, for doing it that way. Gives you something to shoot for, and you earn yourself some fame in the process to be able to buy virtual things in their tournament store. All the more better. Whoops, we gotta reset that. Oh yeah, I got a piece of that one. Taking on some damage. We're not critical yet. That's alright, we'll be able to spawn even if we do wreck out. Plenty of time, plenty of time. 2,400 we need to get bronze. Oh, was he already out? He must have been already out. Didn't get any points for that. That's sad. There we go. Missing a lot of hit. I'm getting a lot of... I'm missing a lot. What the heck, man? There we go. We got bronze. Cool. We got enough time to get silver. We're going to try. 4,500 to get silver. Get wrecked, son. That truck there's a DLC. I do not currently have any DLC applied to the game, but I am considering it. I've been able to try quite a few of these cars that are in the DLC, and they're definitely worth a look. Ooh, we almost got silver. A few more points. Reset. There's our silver. Quick. Let's see if we can get gold. We got 40 seconds left. 40 seconds left. Got 6 hit points. We'll be able to respawn, so that's okay. Did we get gold? We got gold. Sweet. Awesome. Kept that multiplier up. So everything else from here is just gold, gravy. Reset. Reset. Oh, we're done. Oh, we get to respawn. Cool. 14 seconds. Here we go. Helps if I shifted, dummy. Yeah, just gravy from here. We already got the gold. Out of my way, fool. Alright. We didn't get that much. Not that much more, I guess, since then, but almost got 7,000. That's what I was wondering if we did. Didn't quite make it there, but that's okay. We got the gold. Sweet. So let's continue that since we did get the gold on that. Definitely working our way to level 73, that much closer. Fantastic. So we got at least one more. We got 2,000 fame for our efforts there. We got at least one more event, which uses DLC. Be able to do that. I am definitely going to be skipping this one, like I said. That'll probably fall off in a couple hours. Hopefully they put something reasonable in there besides that super van. Okay, so this one's a figure 8 race with, oh, it's a pocket rocket. Look at this thing. This ought to be crazy when I get this loaded up. We need to get 6th place to get bronze. Let's load this up and see what we got. We get a pocket rocket for this, okay. Hope everyone is enjoying the entertainment that is Wreckfest on Wreckfest Wednesday. Getting into the Season 4 tournament aspect. I will be getting into those main events as far as with the Harvester. Oh, look at this thing. I have driven these things before. They're kind of funny. So it's got a full-on racing suit, but it's kind of like, it reminds me of those Power Wheels and little kids' Power Wheels with like a gas engine in it. It's super hilarious. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very entertaining. The original was not on YouTube. I have it. Let me link again. Oh, cool. So you did find something. Awesome. Let me permit that again. Give me a second. There we go. There you go. So you found this. So the original one was not on YouTube. Seeing, like I said, my original queries I just queried on Google as far as for it, and most of them I guess did link me back to YouTube. So I just assumed that the original clip was on YouTube, because that is the #1 place to go, I guess, to get those types of things. So Warcraft okay, so that's directly from World of Warcraft, looks like. Alright, we'll be checking that out. That's definitely a step in the right direction, I believe. I do feel. Appreciate that there, Jean Van. You're a gentleman and a scoundrel. No, it was on a site that was around before YouTube got famous. Wow, has it been that long? I mean, YouTube's been around for quite a while, but if that's back in 06, yeah, I'm just trying to do that math in my head as far as, like, I mean, YouTube is still fairly decent, I guess, back in 06, so, because I remember working with a couple of broadcasters, online broadcasters for sim racing on YouTube back in, like, 08, so that's only about 2 years. And it was pretty big back then, too. They got a lot of views and stuff on that channel. As far as the live broadcast as well as the VODs, so... yeah. So it was back in 05. I was on the site, was around before YouTube got it. So in 05? Wow. So we were thinking... I didn't skim through that little readme there, because I didn't realize it was that long ago, I guess, that original clip originated. Alright, let's get into this here. We'll get these pocket rockets going here. We need to get 6th place to get bronze. This ought to be fun. So we got some outhouses in here. Lawnmowers. Sofa cars. A lot of DLC being presented in here. These things will tip over if you put too much steering input into it, that's for sure. Gotta be careful. Oh, get wrecked, son. Oh, yeah. Another pocket rocket. Took him out. 5th place. That other buzzing that you hear in the background there, that is the... oh, God. That is the drones going around. Oh, man, I've lost a bunch of spots there. See if we can... got 6 laps to get this done. We had it, we lost it. I'm going to keep it in 3rd gear. Get wrecked. Oh! Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Oh, God. Oh, God. These things are... gotta watch the steering input. That's for sure. Oh. Oh. What in the world? Stop. Gotta watch that. It's like a yo-yo. They get to... it's hard to get back under control, I guess, once you start trying to correct it. Alright, we're gonna dig here. try to use the banking, you guys, to help me turn. This thing wants to tip over so bad. You don't even know. Got a bumper car there. Alright, we're getting it, we're getting it. Couple more laps. Oh, we gotta turn. We don't need those tires anyway. Yeehaw. Alright, we got the bronze. See, we can improve. Oh god. Too much steering inputs. Too much. Stop. Stop it. Dang it. Reset. Reset. Why won't you reset? Hello? I don't know why it wouldn't reset. Well, that's kind of garbage. It wouldn't reset. I got robbed there. Man, you got to really be careful trying to correct these things. If you get to stalling on the wheel too much there, it's hard to get it back under control. Doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of weight to them. Got it easy. Kind of almost like the lawnmowers. The lawnmowers are kind of that way too. Oh, that was close. We got last lap. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get the minimum here. Reset. There we go. Now it did that time. Reset that time. I'm not sure what the heck the deal was with the last time. We're definitely probably going to have to redo this. I got robbed with that not wanting to reset. I feel. Okay, watch the steering input. I'm getting beat by a sofa here. Ooh! Reset. Yeah, there's a reset. Yeah, we didn't quite get it done this time around, but we'll try it again. We'll definitely try it again. That Blizzard added him to the game, had him at BlizzCon. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Definitely kind of figured that. Online against other people? You absolutely can. That's another one of the aspects that you can, the way you can play this this game. That's amongst the four that you can play: a multiplayer, career mode, tournament, or customs. So like you can set up your own deal, set it up the way you want. It's kind of cool. So yeah, it's like I said, this game is worth every penny. So regardless of if you get it on sale or if you pay a regular price for it, it's definitely worth every penny. So it does kind of show all the DLC that was represented in there. So you get the power rocket, the pocket rocket. I'm sorry. And it allows you, I guess, to go to the store and be able to get that. I haven't pulled the trigger, I guess, on getting some of the DLC for the game yet. But I'm definitely considered. They're not that expensive. I think the most expensive DLC that they have is like $2.99 on Steam. But to get them all, it's right around $20. So just to kind of give you some idea. That just goes to show you how much DLC that they have for this game. And a lot of the DLC is pretty cool. It's like that pocket. So I didn't get a trophy on that one yet. So I'm definitely going to try that one again. I feel like we got robbed there, I guess, with lack of reset there. Whether or not I will get into the multiplayer, I did last week a little bit. I got onto some of the established public servers that are on the multiplayer aspect of the game are pretty decent. Some of them have built-in restrictions like only being able to use a certain class of car. Some are just kind of wide open, I guess, as far as like you can drive around the course backwards and wreck that way. You know, it's kind of like no bars held. Those I tend to stay away from because I don't like that kind of racing. Unless it's a demolition, type of arena, where it's just open arena, I guess, as far as just go at it. But as far as the racing, when I get into the racing stuff on multiplayer, I don't like that, just all bars. Yeah, where people can drive backwards and all that stuff. That's just kind of crazy. If I'm going to race in Wreckfest, I want to race. I don't mind a little rubbins racing, but the wrecking, it needs to be toned down a little bit, is all. That's just my approach to it anyway. You need to drain the main thing. Okay, then. That's what we call a bio break. So, yeah, I want to see if I can at least get a daggum trophy on this thing. Let's try this again. Hopefully I don't get screwed over again, I guess, with the lack of reset. Got a dude sitting on the John there in the outhouse. Some of these vehicles, this is all DLC as far as the outhouses. The lawnmowers is that's an OG vehicle that comes with the game. The sofa cars is DLC. Outhouses, bumper cars, and these pocket rockets. A lot of DLC represented in this deal here, that's for sure. The outhouse there, I believe that's another. That's one of the other DLCs. It's not the one they were showing after this race. That's a different DLC. If I had to count how many DLCs they have, they got at least a dozen or so. Something like that. It's about $20 to $25 to buy all the DLC at full price. Because I had priced it out before. Because I had considered, I guess, doing that. Just get all that DLC. Because you'll get cars like this then. To be able to use at your disposal in multiplayer and all that good stuff. You do not have to need... So if there's if you race on multiplayer, that's probably a good point. If you do not have DLC, and there's other players, the server set up, I guess, to have DLC on it, it still allows you in. It's just that you won't be able to select a DLC car to race with is all, like the other players. So that's kind of nice. Nope. Hold on. We still need 2 spots to get 6. We're running on the laps, too. We got to dig. Get wrecked. Alright, we're in 5th. Cool. So we got the bronze. Let's hold on to this. Oh, God. See that guy coming right straight across my nose. Fighting against another pocket rocket there. Out of my way. One more spot to get silver. Nope. Lost that one. Crap. Turn. Watch this intersection. Woo! That was close. Run out of laps. Trying to hold on to this. Oh, God. Hold on. Didn't want to overcorrect. So that puts us in a bad way. I use these other vehicles, I guess, as a pick, I guess, to help me turn. Alright, we're right behind the leader there. This cow design, I think, is the leader. There we go, we got the lead. Let's bring her home. Whee! Oh, God. Nope, these are lap cars. Lap vehicles. Oh, we got this. Oh, man, how did we miss? Whoa, wait a minute. I saw right at the... Oh, okay. That scared me for a minute. I thought for right at there at the last second, I thought we lost the lead. It's like, what? Whew, man, that is a workout. That was a heck of a workout. So we did get the gold on that at least. Working our way up to level 73 yet. Alright, so I think we got all of our daily challenges besides that one. 4,000 fame to our credit in our efforts. Yep, takes you back to that DLC. So yeah, it doesn't have the outhouses in this particular one. But look at all these vehicles that you get with that pack. And I think, like I said, this one's only $2.99. Let's go to the store here real quick and check this out. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see that. That's all good. It's all good. So yeah, check out all this DLC that they have in the game. So the monster pack that we saw there, retro rammer. I was trying to look to see if they had a list of how much these are. Majority of these, and like I said, I don't have any of these as of yet. Yeah, so here's the prices of them. So like the most expensive one is $3.99. And they got a few of them in here. These are some of the new ones. These are $3.99. And these are full price. So I haven't checked out because they've added some new stuff since Season 4 tournament. So I haven't retallied it up there. So it might be a little bit more money than what I originally said there. But this is all the DLC they have so far. But you get a lot in each DLC. Here's the monster pack. That one is $3.99 on Steam. Yep. So it does allow you the ability, I guess, to go in there and be able to purchase them right from the game. It's pretty cool. So you don't even have to shift tab, and it automatically goes into that for you. It's pretty cool. So we'll get back into the game here. We'll dismiss that. I probably will be looking into that at some point, that's for sure. Yeah, who wouldn't want to drive a shit house, right? I mean, that's fair. It's pretty comical. I have not been able to drive one of the outhouses yet, though, right? Because I've gotten to be able to race the sofa car, obviously the pocket rocket, and the bumper cars, for example. Those all come from separate DLCs, and yeah, I mean it's. I do like the way they've got this designed in the tournament aspect to be able to, you're able to try it before you buy it, as far as the DLC and the tournament aspect. So if you've been on the fence as far as whether or not you want to buy it, the fact that they give you the ability to be able to try the DLC before you buy it in this tournament aspect, that's pretty cool. Pretty fantastic. So yeah, we've got our fame. We're edging closer, I guess, to that 130,000 fame. We got 122,210 fame, to which you can spend that in the store here. Use your fame. You can buy yourself a Helvester. You can buy all the previous cars from the previous seasons, to include the Doom Rig back from season 1, and put that in your garage so that you can race those either in your custom events or even multiplayer. So yeah, these become you quote unquote own these per your fame. There you go. The Rescue Min pin's coming in there. How we doing there? Welcome in on the stream. Race other players. Yeah, we can definitely do that. I can check that out. Since I've gotten at least all the daily challenges besides that one, I can definitely go check out the multiplayer. Like I said, though, it's usually slim pickings. I usually like to set up my own server and allow other people on the stream, I guess, to let me know that you've got the game and go that way, because I have no control of what's going on the server when I get on the already established public servers. So that's the only thing it's okay, don't get me wrong, but some of the things I don't really care to want to race, and sometimes that's the only downside to it. But I can check out the multiplayer, but these are all the different ways you can play it. So like I said, the custom events, you can set up which track you want, what types of cars, what time of day, the configuration, and just build your race as you want. You can do that. This does require the use of bots or AI, I guess, if you want to do that, to do the custom event. The tournament, I've already shown you all of that. The career mode, which I may get into at some point here in the stream. I want to do some of these other events that I have not done yet. This one's got 8 events into it, so that's probably something I might do. Some of these other ones I have already accomplished. This one's only 6 races. I might do that one too. So, and this one here, you got to use the max car you can use is a Class A of any region, be it American, Asian, or Japanese. So that's kind of cool. That might be something we might look into, actually. I did try this once already. That one was super tough. Yeah, with this one here, you got to race with the super van, which I just hate. You're racing with the super van against these big rigs, and it sucks because it's the super van that you got to race with. So that might be something I'll get into a little bit. But let's go check out this multiplayer. We're gonna go ahead and browse the service here, and you can filter these out. I guess, to find the ones you need. Now, one of the all-time favorites on here, I want to really be able to get in this poop socks. It's always full, though. I hear nothing but good things about this server, as far as just the clean racing and things like that. But it's always full. Every time I come into this thing, it's always full. So to be able to get on, it's not. I don't even think it'll let me spectate. Yep, server's full, and that's always the case with that thing. But I've heard, like I said, nothing but good things about the server called Poop Socks. And even though they've got it listed on here, a shit show, I want to really see what's going on with it. So let's see if Stormy's is on here. That's one that we like. So you can see some of these the way they're titled. It kind of gives you some clue as to how they race. So like this one here is like just all bars, none. There's no F's given as far as that one goes. And if you like that type of thing, then you can jump on in there. Stormies I really like the most. The only downside to Stormies there is you can only use a maximum car class of a Class C. And most of my cars that I have are Class B. So before I go into that, I would have to set one of my cars up as a Class B. That's the only downside. Which I can do pretty easy, but I have to make sure I do that before I go into the server. Because it won't let you do that once you're in the server. So, let's do that. If we're going to go into Stormies, because there was still some room in there, I'm going to go to my garage, and I'm going to set one of my cars up as a Class C. I do have this rammer, but I don't like it. I'll probably take one of my other ones here and just downgrade it to a Class C. I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, these are all the cars that I have in my garage. I do have the motorhome. I do have a double-decker, Class C. I could try this one. I don't know if this will let me use this one or not on multiplayer. I haven't even tried, to be honest. I know it won't let me use the boomer. I've already tried to downgrade the boomer. For some reason, some of these cars, they do not allow you, I guess, to use them on multiplayer. So I don't know. I could try this double-decker or the boomer again, I guess, on multiplayer. In fact, let me downgrade the boomer here to Class C. Let's go select. But I want to go to tune. Hold on a second here. I gotta go to upgrades. There we go. I gotta tone this down to Class B, and it'll let me know over here. So as what's nice about even if you can move upgrade your car up or down depending on what requirements or restrictions are applied to a race, especially on multiplayer. Could do the school bus. The school buses are okay for demolition and figure 8. That's the thing. So some of these cars, these vehicles are designed for specific events. Not that you can't race with it. It's just no fun, I guess, in doing that. Especially going onto a server like Stormies, because it is relatively clean racing there. So they're all about the Rubbins racing type of site, and that's what I like about it. It's just that the thing that stinks is they don't allow anything higher than a Class C vehicle. Let's see, but I can do a custom event, I guess, with school buses. I can do that too. I just wanted to show, I guess, a little bit as far as how you can upgrade and downgrade. We got a lot of new equipment, I guess, for a boomer that we haven't applied to this yet. I kept it relatively to Class B since we've gotten these upgrades. So let's see what we can do here. So right now we've got the Sport engine in it. If we put the Street one in it, that automatically goes to a Class C. But also we can check out some of the other things here that we got. We can put the Street. That moves it back to a Class B, so we can't do that. Let's see, what else? So yeah, the fact that I've got different upgrades, so I got stock, which is currently on there. I can do street, sport, and race. So that didn't change the class, so but it does change the performance of it. You can see how it increases that based on what you put into it. So it kind of shows you in green as far as like what that upgrades. It's kind of cool. So it looks like so far, if I put the street engine in it, that goes to Class C. I don't think I can put anything more on to kind of just bump up the Class C a little bit. Let's check it out. So it does decrease all this here. Let's go back. Oh, it didn't apply that. My bad. Hold on. Street. Yes. Let's go ahead and apply that. Let's see what else we can do. Got to make sure we apply it. And let's see what else we can do here. Let's just see here. So we can get the street. That bumps it up a little bit. If we get the sport. Or that one. Okay, we can put the race filter on it. Let's do that. We already had that. So it showed that little icon next to it. As far as that you already have it. See that little icon right here shows you already have it. And these you don't. So that's just to kind of give you some of a clue. So right now we're at a Class C 118. We started at a 114, so you can see we bumped it up just a touch. Let's see what else we can get. We can do this one and go up another notch. Get a race radiator. And that increases our acceleration and top speed. Let's go ahead and buy that. Why not? We got credits. I've been meaning to do this for quite a while anyway, so it's probably kind of cool, I guess, to be able to see what we have available to us. So we do already have the Sport. This goes to 125. This one we already have on it. It's the Sport. Let's try the race one. We'll buy that one. So we're at a 130. So you can go up to 199. I guess that's probably another information on this too. So you want to watch this number. I want to keep it into a Class C if I want to use this in Stormy's server. So what else we got here? That bumps it up to 131, 133, and a 134. Yes, we'll get those. And it's usually my credits. I got plenty of credits, so. Let's see about exhaust. 135, 136, 137. Hell yeah. We'll get that. We'll get it the highest Class C that we can. That sounds good. 140. Absolutely. I think we must have already had this one. Yeah, we already had that. So now we're at a Class C 140. Like I said, you can go up to 199. This will put it up to 147. Yes, we'll get that one. That one, we didn't have that, so we're gonna, now that's in our inventory. So once you buy it, it's yours. And we'll put this little icon next to it. If I haven't made that clear. Let's get the race one. So we're at a 154 with that one. Like I said, I've been meaning to do this for a while, so. Okay, this puts us at a 156. With those, so the only thing we're not able to do is get the, if we do this, this is going to put us back to a Class B. Well, that's a Class A with all those other upgrades. So that's considering all the other upgrades we just did. That'll put us in a Class A, which we won't be able to use on Stormy server. Okay, so what else can we do? Okay, so we got that one. Sometimes it's just a little juggling act. So this puts us to a 157. On the Sport. Yep, we'll get that. We'll get the highest ones that we can get here. Let's see what that does. See if that puts us over or not. Oh, we're already to a Class B. Crap. Alright, hold on. Gosh darn it. Dang it. We'll go back in upgrades. Yeah, so we're back to a Class B. That's a no-no. Where was I at? Okay, that puts us back to a C163. That's not bad. Let's get that. Trying to get as close to 199 as we can. Okay, we already got this. That's good. Spark plugs, we already got that. That one, we already got that. Cool. Already got that. So everything else looks like we're tapped out. Is 163 going to be our best we can do? It's looking like it so far. Alright, so yep, we got to use a street engine. Can't go to Sport because that'll bump it up too much. We got the race filter. We've got the Sport. If we go to this, what does that do? That doesn't bump it up at all. Okay, we'll take it anyway. What does this do? That already puts us to a Class B if we do that. That's a huge increase, it looks like. Not huge, but 4.8 to a 5. That obviously puts us into another class. So it doesn't look like that's the closest we can get to a Class C with our upgrades. Is a 163. That's what it's looking like. Some other upgrades that we can do, I didn't mean to get out of that, are either just armor and visual. So I tend to mostly focus on the performance as far as what class we get into. This stuff here doesn't really matter all that much, unless you're getting into like derbies and things like that. Most of this is just bling, as far as to give you stuff to put on it. Like, does it show me that? Let me see. But like I said, most of this stuff is just bling. Yeah. It's just visual. It doesn't change the performance at all of the vehicle in that sense. You smashed the follow. Well, that's good. 165 is top. Is that what you saw? 163 I thought I saw. Let me go back into upgrades here. Did I miss that? Every little bit counts on this stuff. I didn't see 165. I got everything tapped out besides the engine. It's looking like 163 might be the top. If I go this one... Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. See, that goes to a class B, 166, which is what we don't want. This is why I'm sticking with this one. One step down from the race one there. That's on the intake. The carburetor, we're maxed out. Spark plugs, we're maxed out. Exhaust, we're maxed out. Headers, we're maxed out. Heads themselves, we're maxed out. Cam, we're maxed out. Pistons, we were maxed out. So yeah, other than the engine itself, we're pretty much maxed out other than the intake. So I can probably, you know, go back through all these and step one down, I guess, to the other and try and balance it out. So like if I go down to this, for example, this is more or less becomes a balancing act at this point. So if I go this and try that, that still puts me to a class B. So that's obviously adds quite a bit. I think no matter what I do, it's going to put this into a class B by using that intake. So I'm going to stick with this and put this one back in. Whoops. Gosh darn it. Keeps clicking out. Damn mouse. Stop doing that. Anyway, I think that's the highest we're going to be able to get is 163. Having that motor. If we go with the race motor, that's putting us... Man, we're practically maxed out in Class A. That'd be super badass if we wanted that. It's got all the other upgrades with the race engine in it. It's cool. Cool. Alright, so let's keep the street motor and we'll just have to go this way. Let's try this one out. We'll use this car and see how we can fare on the server. Let's go back to play. Multiplayer. That car's already selected. There should be plenty of room in sporty server there. There usually is. Okay, so there's Poop Socks still full. Dang it. Alright. So is he still up here? Where is he? Stormy's, there he is. And it is full. It is full. Dang it. See, we missed out. This is usually their prime time here too. So this is the other problem that you might necessarily deal with as far as getting on here. These are all full. So the ones that I really want to get on are full currently. Let's see what other ones are on here. Just out of curiosity. This one's got a terrible ping. What is this one doing? Some of these I have not been on before. This is 18 plus only. Class C. Makes you tend to wonder what's going on in that one, huh? Yeah, the fact that they call that car a Boomer is pretty funny. Okay, so this one here, this is a death match only. So that's more of like a demolition type of thing. That's not the car I have. Let's see what else is on here, just out of curiosity. Kind of killing some time to see if Sporty's has a spot that opens up there. How many laps were they in? 2 laps left. We're going to keep an eye on this one here for a minute or two. See if that opens up a spot. Because sometimes you might have someone just comes in, does a race, and then they'll just bow out. And sometimes that'll open up a spot. So, yeah, this is definitely probably the only other downside to not... because I can create my own server, right? So all these servers that are on here, some of these might be considered dedicated, but you can create your own server on the game, so you can have some of your friends that have the game to be able to go on there and race against each other. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to do it, you know, search for one that's already established here like this, like I'm doing. But usually I leave it up to chat to let me know if you've got the game, you want to get into multiplayer. chime in on that, and then we can definitely do it that way. Missed it by 1 there, Javan. Good try. You can put the squid in there too. Alright, so they got 2 laps left. I'm just waiting on this. Let me see if I can refresh. Let's see if we can refresh and see what happens here. They only had 2 laps to do. Did it open up? Nope, still full. 1 lap left though. Ooh, poop socks. It's got one in there. Let's get in here. I saw a spot open up there. Gotta get in here. Alright, we're gonna be able to check the shit show out. That is poop socks. That's ought to be cool. I might be able to fulfill, I guess, my destiny, I guess, as far as seeing what all the hype is about this poop sock server. I've heard some pretty good vibage about it. So the fact that we'll see how we do on our Class C Boomer. I don't know if they had the restrictions on there. I did not look at that. We'll find out once we get in here. They're on one of my favorite OG tracks of the game, though, as far as Crash Canyon. So that's a plus. Okay, we can spectate this one. They are racing currently. Oh, they got buses and they got pocket rockets. They got all kinds of stuff in here. I see a Doom rig. Wow, let's see if I can let's put the HUD on here. Hello? There we go. So you can see they're just finishing up there. They're on lap 4-7. This is 7th position. And I'm currently focused on. Let's see if I can get to another car. They don't have very many vehicles left. Let's see here. This is 5th place, 3rd place. Where's the leader? That's runner up. There's the leader right there. Let's focus it on the leader here. Look at that car. What the heck is that thing? It's a hearse. It's even got a coffin in the back. That's more than likely probably DLC. I'm not sure which DLC that is though. Someone's got a big rig. We got a mixture of all kinds of vehicles in this one. How's it fair having a Class A racing gun? Well, that's the way you can set these servers up though, right? So if you want to set it up that way on your server, whoever's... And that's why I usually like setting up my own server and not necessarily getting on servers that are like this one. Because there can be an unfair advantage against as far as having class. Now this is probably not that bad as far as to have Class A's against Class C and so on. On a track like this. Now if it was more like an oval, that'd be different. You know, if it was one of the oval tracks, as far as that configuration. Is this guy still the leader? Let's see if he's still the leader. They must be over with, so they must be in cooldown. Yep. So the track looks like it's in cooldown. I think. It should go back to the lobby, I guess, once if it is over with. Come on. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are they starting? Oh, we got to vote here. Crap. I didn't get a chance to vote there. So they were voting. So we're on Kingston. Looks like they're doing the oval of all places. Okay. We're going to see how we do here anyway. Yeah, so what we've got in here, you can see the different classes in here. Got a huge variety in here. So they got Class A, D, C. I'm going to stick with my Class C Boomer and see how we do here. 163, Class C, okay. I probably could have kept it at a Class B if I came in here, but like I said, it's tough getting into these servers sometimes. You got to wait for a spot to open up. So if you spend too much time in the, you know, finding out which car you want to race in there, you might lose your opportunity, I guess, to jump in here. Because they fill up fast. The fact that all these servers can only allow a maximum of 24 cars at a time. So, LGBT. There's no L. But yeah, it's a huge variety. Yeah. So I got a Class C. There's a few more Class C's in here. There's 2 Class A's. But at a track like this one, it may or may not matter. We'll have to see. So we got race starts there. I am readied up. So make sure I don't miss the grid. We're going to see how this goes here. So we got some school buses in here. I'm just kind of zooming through chat there to see. Okay, here we go. This ought to be a nice shit show. Let's go. Ooh. All kinds of sideways there. So many buses. So many buses. The buses do definitely handle like a bus too. The developers of the game definitely nailed the physics on the buses in here. They do drive like one. No lie. Oh, they had it on 10 laps too. Okay. Fair enough. We got a sulfur car right there. All kinds of cars in this thing. There's a little side-by-side race in there. Made her way up to 9th. Oh god, watch the curb. So this is what it's like, I guess, to race against other human drivers, I guess, on a server. One of the many aspects you can play this game. So far, we're not doing too bad. Just having some fun. Oh, look at that rainbow-colored bus there. That's funny. He's rolling. Leaning, 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 leaning on him. I'll be happy with a top 10 on this thing. I ain't gonna lie. What the heck is he? Oh, he's got a pocket rocket right there. Just passed him. Oh, traffic jam. Play it through. Yeah. It's actually pretty fun in here. I'm not disliking it. Lots of buses. Let's reset. Reset. Oh man, I don't like it. They don't have instant reset. That sucks. This is one of my biggest peeves. I like instant reset better. They got a 5-second reset. That sucks. That's something I have no control over. Let me get you going the right way here, buddy. And then he hits the wall anyway. Yeah, I definitely like to set it up on instant reset as opposed to the 5-second. But this is their choice. This is what they like to have it set up on. But as far as, yeah, that's my only flaw with this server so far. 5-second reset. Oh, there's a beetle. That's the monster pack. That's funny. Alright, we're in 5th. Not even trying. My boomer's hanging on so far. Whoops. Ooh. Big wreck right there. Blocking up the whole turn there. Out of my way, fool. And we're going to try to stay away from the reset because it's on a 5-second deal there. Takes too long. So we got a lot of them that are wrecked out, looks like. Not going to lie, this is my first time being able to get on this poop sock server. And I'm not disliking it. Other than that 5-second reset. That would be my only flaw with it. Oh crap. Reset, reset, reset. Yeah, this is what I don't like about it. Not being able to get out of this quicker. Alright, last lap. We're in 6th place. Let's even get a top 5 out of this. Is it possible? We're going to try. I think I got to pass this guy ahead of me here. Nope, he's a lap down. Okay. We're going to have to settle for 6th. That's actually not terrible. Considering. We had 21 on the server there, it looked like at start. The name of a winner. Poop socks? I don't know if that's what you meant. I also don't want to forget to remind everybody, I guess, as far as... I am supporting and putting the awareness out there for Wounded Warrior Project, as I do every Wednesday on the channel. Just letting everybody know, as far as like, if you haven't considered a nominal donation to that cause, it's a very good cause. Every little bit counts. Doesn't matter if it's even $1. If we could get everybody, I guess, that comes on the channel, I guess, to donate $1, that'd be fantastic. But that's wishful thinking. We get to vote here. Let's see. Let's do. They're all voting on this one. They're all voting on that one. Hilltop figure 8. Cool. So yeah. Feel free, I guess, to go to that link. Check out Wounded Warrior Project if you want a little bit more information about what they are about. Very good cause. Every little bit counts. It does help our military across the board, be it retired, active, as well as their families. So yeah, just that transition, I guess, from military in particular does. Look at all this variation here. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and set ourselves ready. We're sticking with our boomer. Although I could probably go with my bus and whatnot if I wanted to. Yeah, let me do that. I should be able to do that. I don't think they have a class restriction on here, so let's go to a bus. We got a bus in our garage. We'll try this one here. Yep. So now we got our school bus. Let's do that. This will be fun. So you want to see school buses on the figure 8? Here you go. This is your chance. The Sister Fister. Oh, I didn't even notice the name. There's some pretty interesting names in here for sure. So we got the Rise of the White Wolf. D-Law. Now the fact that I'm on the top of this list here means nothing. It's just the way they're spawning into the. Yeah, so we got 22 seconds. I guess I got a lot of Class A's in here. Holy crap. I got a Doom Rig. So yeah, this is what's kind of cool with those vehicles I was showing in the tournament store. These vehicles that you can put in your garage as far as a Doom Rig. This is what you're able to use with them. You can even use them in custom. I mean, they're in your garage. You can use them in a custom or multiplayer. Alright, so here we are. We're in our bus on the figure 8 of... let's see what we can do here. Where's all the other buses at? If I didn't say it already, I'll say it here. These things definitely do drive like a bus. Developers definitely oh, I got a Doom Rig right behind me. I just saw him peek out behind me there. Oof. And these things push. They drive like a dump truck. I think that's the leader right there. Am I getting lapped already? Oh, that Doom Rig's going the wrong way. That must be the way they got this race set up here. You can go the wrong way. Whoa, drifted up. Got a pocket rocket. Couple pocket rockets. Oh, look at these little guys. I got passed by a pocket rocket. Couple of them. Oh, you just tagged me right on the rear quarter there. Coming through the intersection. Oh, turn. Oh my god, these things. Can't remember what I put the stability on that. I think I got it still at half. Oh yeah. Get wrecked, son. Let's reset. Oh, this 5-second reset. It kills me, man. Kills me. Oh, it's killing me. They need to put that on instant. Oh man, I wish they would change it to instant. Oof. That's what you get for trying to run me over. You got this set to 8 laps, okay. Oh, I see you. I see you. You're gonna make me reset, aren't you? Alright, fine. As I'm resetting, you're gonna run into me. How about that? I'm trying to run him over. That dude just mowed me down. There we go. That's the only bad thing as far as like getting in this position here, because you got usually have no reason but to reset. But this 5-second reset, it sucks. It takes so long. But at least you're getting a chance, I guess, to see the school bus on a figure 8. This might... Oh, I was running over that dude. I was dragging him. That was funny. Get wrecked, son. Ooh, now I got some critical damage. Yeah, the buses here definitely don't take a... They don't take hits very well. They're very vulnerable. They all trying to wreck me out. They're trying. See if I get a top 10 out of this thing. That'd be crazy. Missing all the cars in the intersection there. I want to make it all the way to the end if I can. We're only halfway through. I'm just about wrecked out. They're doing a pretty good job of wrecking me out. Oh! And I'm wrecked. That's all she wrote there, folks. Very vulnerable type of vehicle, that's for sure. Alright, let's spectate this and see what's going on here. Where's the leader at? The leader is... Let's check our cars out. Whoop, I think I was already on the leader, my bad. Second place there. They don't number these, I guess, properly. You got to kind of cycle through them, I guess, to find the leader. I think it was already on the leader. This is second place. 10th place. 7th place. Where's the leader? Hello, where's the leader? Gotta be a leader there somewhere. Oh, we got 3 vehicles left. Alright, let's just focus on this guy. The last lap, looks like they're in cooldown right now. That was super comical. Yeah, they're in cooldown right now. Yeah, so they do have like a lap or so of cooldown. It's kind of got a little buffer in there, I guess, as far as getting on. So let's go back to the lobby. Get some points for that. So you do earn yourself XP, I guess, even in multiplayer. Pretty much any way you play it, be it customs and whatever, you do earn yourself XP. Oh, they're voting. What are they voting on? Bloomfield. Yes, I'll go with Bloomfield. They're voting on the dirt oval of Bloomfield, so not the figure 8. Cool. Nice, so we're going at the oval Bloomfield. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the Mud Digger on this one. Mud Digger's fun on this one. Let's go change car. So they don't have a car restriction on this thing. That's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's do... where is my Mud Digger? Here it is. Come on. There we go. That's the one we're going with right there. Yeah, buddy. Let's go select and ready it up. See what's everybody else doing. So they're going Class A. So they're steering away from the school bus. A lot of Class A's in here. Class B. I got a Class B Mud Diggers. Let's see how I do. Let's see. Just see how we do. Yep, so we got some that are falling off there. So we got some are leaving. So we got some spots opening up on here. Yeah, I'm really digging this Poop Sock server. I just wish they would reconsider, I guess, the instant reset. Take it off the 5-second. I know I feel like a broken record with that, but it's like that's just... to me, I think it's a little bit more fun if you can instant reset. I am not ready. Thanks for reminding me. I thought it was already ready. Yeah, I gotta make sure I had clicked on it. So I thought I did. Alright, here we go. Starting 13th out of 18 cars. So it's not a full server anymore, but we still got quite a few cars. Oops, got a shifter, dummy. A lot of Class A's, though. Oh, we're team racing. I didn't even realize that. Okay, I missed that. So we're team racing. I am on Team Blue. Crap. This 5-second reset is for the birds, though. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I'll deal with it. Alright, so red team seems to be ahead so far. I am on the blue, hence the little arrow above the blue number, 42, 44. That's my time. Oh god! What is with the handling, dude? That's one of my partners. I gotta sneeze, and I don't want to sneeze into the mic. Got a little tickle in the nose. Oh, we got red team is just killing it. Oh, red. Oh god. See, yeah, they need to fix that. I don't like this reset business. Don't like it. That's the only thing I don't like. But I guess they do. They got their reasons for doing it. I guess I have to respect it. Kind of digging that hearse. I don't know what DLC that one is. It's definitely a DLC. I just can't remember which one. Yeah, red team is killing it though. Get wrecked. Yeah, but red team is definitely kicking blue team's butt. Oh, yeah, you got me good. Yeah, see, you can't but not have to reset here, because to try and get back on the track, it's crap. I just wish it was not 5-second reset. So they put it on 10 laps, okay. That was a red team, so that was to our favor. T-boned him. What team is this guy? Oh, it's the race over? The heck? Must be over. Yeah, it must be over. I don't see the... Yeah. Resisting cooldown. So Team Red, looks like they've got the win, so GG's on Team Red. Oh, this is the final lap. Okay, so this is just allowing me to finish up my laps is all. That's all it is. Okay. I didn't realize I was 2 laps down. Best lap was 16 seconds flat. Crazy. Yeah, if I would have realized that was team racing, I guess I missed that. I just go back to the lobby. I would have had a little bit more fun with that. Yeah, but when you get pushed outside of the track, you know, as far as the instant reset, if I could instant reset, that would allow me to get right back into the game. I guess the way I look at it, that 5 seconds sucks. Okay, I guess we're going here now. I think I'll go back to the boomer. You know, I guess I kind of get it, you know, because everybody's got to deal with it, I guess. But it's like if you get pushed off the track, that 5 seconds. So it's not so much if you screw up, I guess, as driving. But if you get pushed off the track, it's like you got to wait that amount of time, I guess, to get back into the fight. That's just kind of dumb, in my opinion. Yeah, the more into the fight, I think, is the better, in my opinion. Yeah, let me change my car. I'm going to go back to my boomer. Classy boomer. See how we do with this one. So select. And we'll set ourselves ready. So make sure we're ready. We are ready. A lot of Class A's, though. Probably going to get my butt spanked on this thing. All these Class A's. Yeah, the only way I can change the class of my car as far as the upgrade, I have to get out of the server and to go to the garage. You can't upgrade your cars when you're in a server. So you have to make sure that's set up from the get-go before you get in the server. So that is a downside, I guess, to getting in multiplayer. So if you've got a car that's not equivalent, I guess, to what's on here, you're stuck with it unless you get out and apply the upgrades to your car and try to get back in. So, All right, so just waiting for everybody else. Got some people changing their. Ooh, this guy's got a super venom. This is one of the ones you can get from the tournament store. Oh, we changed it to a Bandit Ripper. The Hearst, I think that's DLC. Pretty sure that's DLC. We got a lot of Sunrise Supers. I'm not sure which one that one is. Class A's, though. Yeah, it does, but you can't change the class of your car. All that does is just for the gearing and all that. It doesn't allow you to go into the garage and be able to apply upgrades. So that's not as efficient, I guess I can say, as far as to do it. Oh. I thought maybe I got an early start on that start there. Okay. Yeah, I mean you can adjust the shifting and your stability and all that crap. But that's about it as far as the tuning. But as far as to change and upgrade your vehicle, I guess, to a different class, you can't do it there. Yowza. They all for blood. I'm just going to hold my own here. Yeehaw, let's get it. Whoa, that guy went by me like I was standing still. I definitely raced on this course before, but I don't think I got the... If I would have had my Class B, probably would have been done better. The fact that I'm going against a lot of Class A's, as I was saying, I'm probably going to get my butt handed to me. Crap. Dang, gummit. Now I got to reset. Son of a biscuit. This is what I don't like about the reset. That's an insult to injury there. I mean, I know it's my fault, but still. It gives me no chance whatsoever to get back into the fight. It's like I just might as well just quit. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to catch up to him. Let alone I'm already buying an 8-ball as it is with this Class C Boomer. And they all got Class A's, but if I wanted a chance at all, there's no way. So I'm just going to limp it around here. Yeah, it's only 5 laps. I'm so far behind, it's not even funny. Oh, this guy's going the wrong way. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Handling is gone on this car. Let's go this way. Take the scenic route. And I'm gaining spots without even trying. Not very many, but it's just the other cars wrecking out. Yeah, I feel that having to reset there would definitely hurt my chances at all. Yeah, that's probably one of the leaders right there. That's a Venom. I just wrecked him out. Oh, goodness. Oh, crap. Push through there. Holding on. Hold on to it as best I can.